Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to buy resale tickets online for concerts without getting scammed. I know there's a really high demand for buying BTS tickets online, and there's also a lot of scammers, and I want you guys to watch this video, watch the entire video, because I don't want you to get scammed and not get your money's worth and not be able to go see the boys or just any concert in general. So I'm going to be giving you my tips and tricks on how to do it properly and which websites I use, which websites I don't use. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe down below. And also, please, I'll leave a link to it down below, but I did like a little glow up transformation video where I spent $1,000 to glow up to look less ugly. I'll link in the video down below. I worked really hard on it, and it's actually one of my most favorite videos I've ever filmed for YouTube, so it would mean so much to me if you guys checked it out. I'll leave a link to it down below and also the link to it at the end of this video. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up, because if you guys like these type of videos, I will do more of them. And let's just get started. So the three websites that I've used the most in the past to buy resale tickets are Vivid Seats, StubHub, and SeatGeek. And no, this video is not being sponsored by any of them. I really wish it was, because I did ask them to try to sponsor this video, but no one emailed me back. But I really wanted it to be sponsored so I can get a discount code for you guys, but no one emailed me back. So no, this video is not being sponsored. I'm just a little salty because I really wanted you guys to get a discount code. But yes, these are reseller websites. So these websites essentially is someone, like, for example, if I wanted to sell my concert ticket, I can list it on StubHub, and a buyer like you can buy it without knowing who I am. And how it works and how it guarantees that your ticket will be 100% legitimate is that, let's say they sell you the ticket, you bought the ticket, and it's a printable ticket, so you'll get an email or they'll ship you your ticket. Either way, depends on the ticket option. But let's say your ticket is revoked when you get to the venue, like they say it's fake or it's already been used. What can happen is that you can either call StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, you can call the customer service line and let them know what happened, and they will either, one, most of the time they will try to get you a different seat, like right away. They will try to give you a better seat so you can still go to the show, or two, they will completely refund your money. I have talked to several friends of mine who have gotten like fake tickets, and what ends up happening is that StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, they'll call them and they'll actually give them another seat in the actual similar area as they were before, or similar value. I think I bought a ticket through StubHub before where the seller was supposed to email me my ticket, and they never ended up emailing me my ticket. So I actually contacted StubHub, and they actually refunded me my money completely. So these websites are 100% buyer guarantee, like you're protected through these websites, which is why I do recommend using them, because even if your tickets ends up being fake, they will either give you another ticket that's real, or they will refund your money completely. These ticket fees, they're not cheap, they're actually quite expensive. So yes, using these websites, one, the price will be highly scalped, and two, there will be a ticket fee additional to your ticket price. But at the end of the day, if you have the money and you want to spend your money that way, go ahead. Like, you know, people shouldn't be telling people how they spend their money, but I'm letting you guys know those are trust and reliable websites. And also, I think for some of those websites, you can also get discount codes. I don't know one for StubHub, but I know Vivid Seats, if you make a new account, usually you get 10% off. And then SeatGeek, obviously everyone knows David Dobrik. Make a new account, use his code David. 10%, I think it's like $20 off your purchase. Save some money, you know, even if the ticket's like hundreds of dollars, save a little bit of money. And my second tip for you guys is that people use Facebook and Twitter a lot to buy and sell tickets. So on Twitter, if you just search up like selling BTS Chicago tickets, selling BTS LA, selling BTS Rose Bowl, if you look up those keywords on the search bar on Twitter, you can see a lot of buyers, and you can also tweet out like who is selling a BTS ticket for Chicago, blah blah blah. They usually will tweet out their seat location, like the section and row. My biggest advice to you guys about buying on Twitter and Facebook, there's a lot of BTS fan groups that are like selling and buying tickets that you can join to see who's selling and buying. My biggest advice to you guys when you guys buy on Twitter and Facebook, yes, the price will be significantly cheaper. It's not that it won't be scalped. Sometimes it'll be face value, sometimes it will be scalped. And I'm not saying that it will be cheaper. Sometimes it's just based on how lucky you are at finding the right seller. But I really strongly recommend you guys just be careful. I like to use those Twitter and Facebook as well to like buy tickets and stuff. But be careful, because you can't get scammed if you are inexperienced, if you haven't bought tickets through those sites before, through like other accounts before, you can get scammed. So I'm going to show you guys and tell you guys some tips, and I really strongly recommend you following them. My first advice is check out their Twitter account. If their Twitter account has like 20 followers and it looks like a brand new made account or like a spam account, don't trust it. There's like a very low percentage that the account might actually be real and not just like a scamming website, like a scammer. But chances are they're using a spare account to scam people, because in their main account, you know, you don't want people to know that you are a scammer on your main account. So if they have usually like little followers and their account, like their profile picture, everything just looks sus, chances are it is sus. Even if the price is good, the seat is good, I would rather buy it from someone who I think their account looks legitimate, like especially on Twitter. If their account doesn't have over 300 followers or like 100 followers and I go through their tweets and they tweet regularly, I won't even bother contacting them. 2, if people DM you, if someone is DMing you right away, because even when I tweet like, hey, who's selling BTS tickets for LA Rose Bowl day 1? And when I tweet, literally within 5 minutes, I get like 10 DMs from people, and you can scroll through those DMs and you literally can see everyone on there probably are scammers who are contacting you that fast, because usually if you are selling a ticket, you wouldn't be contacting someone that fast since these tickets are so in high demand. And on top of that, they're not BTS fans at all. Like nothing in their Twitter is related about BTS, and they just look like scammers. And on top of that, if their account is private, I strongly recommend you do not buy from them. And also the next tip I have for you guys is ask for proof. Always ask for proof of the ticket, especially through Twitter or Facebook. Unlike sites like StubHub and VidSeats, you can't ask for proof. But on Twitter and Facebook, you are talking directly to the seller, so you can ask for proof. Always ask for proof. So the way I do it is I ask for a photo confirmation. On top of that, I ask for a screen recording. And then what I like to do, and if they say no, most of the time, it's because they're not trustworthy. Because people I have bought tickets from, they don't mind doing this next step. This next step is just an extra security step for me. But I ask, hey, can I give you my number and can we FaceTime and you show me your ticket and we will do the transaction on FaceTime. So that way, one, they're literally showing me their screen on their laptop or something of them logged into their Ticketmaster account, and then show me as they're FaceTiming like, hey, they actually do have the ticket. And then as we're FaceTiming, I will send them the money, and then we can do the transaction right then and there. That's how I fully trust someone. I don't care if you are a real buyer, a real seller or not, but if you don't FaceTime me to sell me your ticket, I don't trust you. I know some people might think it's weird or awkward FaceTiming a stranger. Dude, if I'm spending hundreds of dollars on a concert ticket, that ticket better be real and I better FaceTime you and you better let me see my ticket, because what are you trying to hide, you know? Then at the end of the day, it's a 5-minute phone call, and it's like if they aren't down to do that, it's just, I'm spending hundreds of dollars. I think usually people who aren't scammers don't mind doing that. And the next step, please, if this entire video, if you could take one advice on this video, take this advice. So do not, I don't care what they say, I don't care how much they charge you, do not send money through Venmo, through Zelly, through Cash App. No. Okay? Either these are the two options. You either, one, send money through PayPal, but only through guests and services, because through PayPal guests and services, if they scam you, you can contact PayPal and PayPal will actually freeze that money or like take back the money for you and send it back to you. They end up scamming you, and you can always, of course, show just proof of like DMs and stuff to PayPal. And 2, meet up in person. If they're already going to the concert, because sometimes fans buy 2 tickets and they'll sell their extra. If they're already going to the concert, you can ask them, hey, can I pay you once we go through the door? That's what I like to do. I always either do one of the two, and if they say, okay, that's fine, you can pay me upfront in person, but you must pay a deposit now, I'll pay the deposit always through PayPal guests and services. And yes, some sellers will make you cover the fee because there's a fee charge if you use the guests and services, and I think it's like a 3% charge on how much money you're sending, but that's really cheap, honestly. If you're spending like $100 on a ticket, a 3% charge is $3. So let's say $800, it's around like $15. That's a lot cheaper, spending an extra $15 and getting scammed out of $800, you know? And it's guaranteed protection. Like, I have gone scammed before, and I always do it through PayPal guests and services, and they always give me my money back. Always. And if the seller tries to tell you to do, okay, you can do PayPal, but it must be through friends and family, no, don't do it. Because majority of the time, no one has a problem with you using guests and services if you pay for the additional fee costs. If you're already paying for the additional fee cost and they're not a scammer, there should be no issue why that they don't want you to use the guests and services. It protects them as a seller and you as a buyer. So that's what tips for you guys. And also, You guys, I know we all want to go see BTS. I know you want to, not even BTS, if it's any artist you want, like Ariana, Sean, Nahorn, Harry Styles, everyone wants to go see their favorite artist in concert. But please, please, if the price is too good to be true, especially, like, it's different if the show isn't sold out and there's a lot of tickets and people are just trying to get rid of their tickets. That's a different story. But if a show is in super high demand, like BTS or like an LA show, for example, majority of the time, if the seat is either really good and they're selling it for way below face value, or they're selling you a ticket that's way cheaper than what it's in demand right now, chances are it's not true. Like, sometimes people will sell, like, if a concert is in high demand and someone wants to sell you the ticket and they're just trying to be a good person and sell it face value, that I can believe. But if a ticket is actually in super high demand and someone goes, oh yeah, I'll take whatever you can give me, or like, oh, it's a discount, like 50% off, or like, you know, it just, sometimes when something's too good to be true, it can be too good to be true. And don't get scammed, you guys. Just, if it's too good to be true, chances are it is too good to be true, and you don't want to be scammed of your money just because you think that you found a person who's going to give you a discounted BTS tickets. A majority of the time that won't happen. A majority of the time fans will be selling you face value, especially if a ticket is floor. Any floor seats for any concert, usually they never sell it for below face value. That's just my own personal experience. And I just really want you guys to be smart about it. And if you have any additional questions, you can feel free to leave it down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please give this video a thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And please watch my glow up video. I spent so much money on that video. I spent like $1,000, and it was just a lot of fun for me to film. And it means so much to me if you guys actually took the time to watch it. It's really cute, I promise you. And that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!